Hello everyone and welcome on this new weekly Forex analysis from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So let's now begin analyzing the USD pairs and the Bitcoin for this week, and as usual we will start now with the EURUSD. So this was, my friends, our last signal from the last week to sell the EURUSD from 1.157. As you can see, just by Friday night the signal has indeed been triggered. So right now it's actually running in around a very tiny profit of around like 13 pips of profit. However, I actually assume that this signal is still valid, but however it actually might be going in a small drawdown, so let's get ready for that. So in general the analysis is still the same, but now we need to edit the entry. Why the entry here is not valid anymore? For two reasons. Number one is actually right here we have, of course, a broken support trend line that the EURUSD is yet to retest it, which means the EURUSD still has, my friends, a chance to rise a little bit more and retest the broken level of a supporting line before finally start the bearish fall. That's why I'm actually expecting this week, or actually this week, that the EURUSD will actually be in a small drawdown before finally comes in profit. And second of all, there is a chance that the EURUSD might actually rise a little bit more. Look at the mouse cursor, guys. The EURUSD might actually rise to reach this level of a resistance right here exactly at 1.161. Right here exactly the resistance, which was a previous key level of a real support in the past. That might actually be retested. And one last confirmation is by looking again at the resistance trend line number 1, number 2, number 3. Pay attention. There is again a chance that the EURUSD might actually rise a little bit more, retesting the broken level of a resistance trend line to continue the channel and then resume the fall. For all of those reasons, I would recommend to edit our entry to be at 1.161, exactly like that, with the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous level of a resistance, exactly at 1.169, and the entry to be sell from 1.161, and actually keeping the same TV, aiming around 212 pips in profit. However, the safe zone is going to be around 85 pips. That will be all, my friends, for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so now this is, of course, our Pound USD signal from the last week, and again this also has been triggered as well. So now what we can expect next now with the Pound USD. Again, my friends, before we continue, please don't forget to join our free channel of Telegram to receive all updates about these signals that you are receiving here on YouTube. That channel is Xtreme Trader Signals. This is one of our official channels on Telegram. The other one is the Gold Signals channel, which is right here, Xtreme Gold Signals. These are our only two official channels on Telegram. We don't have any other channels at all. So now regarding the Pound USD, is this signal still valid? Well, no. In my opinion, somehow yes. I mean, we have to edit the entry. I would recommend to sell exactly right here at the previous level of a resistance, right here exactly at 1.320. As you can see, my friends, this was a key level of a resistance, which actually has become here a support, then instantly has been broken out from. But why selling right here is going to be a better idea? Well, for the simple reasons is, of course, the previous level of a support trend line that we have right here. Exactly, check this out. So right here we had actually a channel, or actually a triangle, that recently has been broken out from. Check this out. So actually I would like to just move this one right here so it won't confuse us. Let me just keep the other line where actually we are planning to sell. So as you can see, we had here, of course, a broken triangle or a channel, and also respecting a previous level of a resistance. The Pound USD have actually high chances to continue the rise a little bit more, retesting the broken level of a support trend line to become a new resistance trend line, and afterward it will continue the fall. So actually this is, of course, on daily chart. If we look right now at the weekly chart, let me just show it to you. Also right here the weekly chart showing, of course, guys, a strong bearish momentum. Indeed, I can see here a pin bar, but however it actually has a close below the level of a support right here, and that means that the market right now is getting ready to retest also the broken level of a resistance right here, and most likely is gonna continue to fall upon this the pressure of that resistance. Also, still, guys, looking at the weekly chart, we can notice here, of course, a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, and pay attention. Check this out. So right here we have a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, and then after the bullish breakout happened, it became a support trend line number 1, number 2, and instantly here a bearish breakout. Therefore, based on the weekly candle, we can notice that the pound USD have actually high chance right now to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line, respecting this level and then continue the fall. For those reasons, I would recommend to consider selling the pound USD for the upcoming week, or actually for this week. However, back to daily chart. Our safe zone in this case shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous level of a key support at 1.330, which is going to be ranging for around 91 pips. But our TP is going to be changed to be just right here at the bottom of the support at 1.300. 1.300 exactly. Let me just write the signal here. And let's just now edit this one right here to sell from 1.320. By that, my friends, we can actually aim around 100, actually 100, I would say 200 pips in our favor. However, the safe zone is going to be 97 pips of a safe zone. That will be all, my friends. Let's now move to the to the AUD USD. Let's now check the AUD USD. So as you can see, my friends, this was actually our last signal from the last Saturday to sell from 0.656. As you can see, we had here a sniper entry, and it was really excellent signal that, of course, no one in the comments said anything about it. I don't know why. However, as you can see right now, AUDUSD actually has went in over 103 pips in profit. However, we actually last Tuesday have sent another sell signal from 0.652. That one is still valid, and that's why it's gonna be our next signal for the next week, just like that. And we can actually consider selling exactly at 0.652 because actually, my friends, this signal is still valid for the reason of the market actually still rising right now. Actually, it's still in consolidation mode right now on this level of a support, and there is high chances that the AUDUSD eventually will continue the rise to retest the resistance right here exactly at the same area. Therefore, this signal is indeed still valid. So therefore, let me just see, delete the old one, exactly. So by that, our stop loss is going to be around 58 pips against 112 pips in favor. That's going to be all. Let's now go to the USDCAD. So USDCAD, as you can see, my friends, from the last week has been another sniper entry. We actually have sent a signal to buy from 1.402 from the last Saturday. This signal is still valid, and as you can see, running so far in 17 pips in favor. So absolutely nothing to be added with this analysis because everything right now still seems to be good. The market on daily chart is indeed respecting the previous level of support that we have right here and reversing upon the pressure of it. So therefore, USDCAD signals just simply remains the same with no changes. Let's now move to the USDJPY. So USDJPY signal, as you can see, has been triggered to buy from 153.600. Guys, all of these signals were sent last Tuesday on our channel, and just right now they are actually activated. So therefore, USDJPY currently in a drawdown, as you can see, and almost ranging right now at the entry. So now what can we expect now next with the USDJPY? Actually, almost the same, but we can actually right now change our entry. So my recommendation is that if you are in this trade, you can stay in it. However, if you didn't enter this trade, we actually might have a better entry. So where exactly we can consider rebuy again the USDJPY? First of all, let's now go to the weekly chart to double check our entry. And as you can see so far, the USDJPY is retesting the broken level of a resistance right here at the bracket of 152.598. So far we have here a new level of a support has been born, and there is a possibility that the next candle is going to be bullish. Let's now move to the daily chart. Now on daily chart is the magic, because right here we can see clearly the retest of the resistance exactly happening right here at 153.062. So here we had, of course, the resistance, and after the bullish breakout we have here a strong level of a support has been born. Not only that, but even on daily chart, we actually had here a good sign, this candle right here. This is actually a good sign that the market right now getting ready to continue the fall. But instead, Friday candle has a close as a bullish candle. And that is actually, guys, very important. It tells us that the market right now is facing a pressure right here, and most likely the next candle is going to be blue as well. There is a possibility for the USDCAD to rise immediately. But for the sake of the signal, we have to actually have a better entry. So let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now, based on the 4-hour time frame, I would like to apply right now the trend lines. As we can see, we have here support trend line number 1, number 2, number 3, and 4. By that, we actually have here completed the harmony to say that the USDJPY most likely will continue the rise immediately. But again, we would like still to have a better entry. Therefore, our best possible entry is going to be by moving to the 1-hour time frame. And right here exactly, my friends, we can see clearly that we had, of course, a broken level of a resistance right here exactly at 153.178. So our best chance is to wait for the pair to rise here, to fall and respect or actually retest the broken level of a resistance, and after that continue the rise. That's going to be the best entry that we might actually have with this signal. And keeping the same TP, the safe zone is going to be changed to be right here exactly till the lowest level of a real support, exactly right here at 152.260, and that means our safe zone is going to be ranging for 90 pips against 278 pips in favor. Let me know, please write this signal for you. That will be all, my friends. Let's now finally move to the Bitcoin. Alright, so our signal to sell the Bitcoin from 1057.90 actually hasn't been triggered, but however the TP has been hit also, which means the signal, guys, has never been triggered but actually went as predicted. So now what will gonna happen next with the Bitcoin? It's really important to go right now to the weekly chart to show you this. So please allow me to explain to you guys something. Whenever you have a support trend line rising on a trend, and as you can see, the market most of the times will actually make a bearish breakout from this level of a support trend line. What will gonna happen usually is that the pair will continue to fall till it reach the strongest key level of a support, and after that will make one pullback to retest the broken level of a support trend line to create a new resistance trend line. And there you actually have a good chance to sell the market, hoping for it to respect the previous level of a support trend line to become a new resistance trend line, and then it might actually start the fall. That's exactly what we have right here. So based on weekly candles, we have here a strong level of a support trend line that has been broken out from with this strong bearish breakout candle, and as you can see, the Bitcoin is currently reversing upon the pressure of the current support right here exactly at 99.2027. So now there is a chance for the Bitcoin to rise a little bit more, retesting the broken level of a support trend line to create again a new resistance trend line, and after that it actually has a good chances to start dropping. Why? Because on the left side we have also right here a strong key level of a resistance as well, as we can see right here. That's important. That being said, I would actually assume that we can buy the Bitcoin until it reaches the resistance, the new resistance trend line, and maybe the next week we can consider selling from that area. That being said, let's now move to daily chart. Now on daily chart, I would actually like to assume that we can buy the Bitcoin exactly right here. Why right here, Salah? Because by looking at the left side, we have here a strong key level of a support number 1, number 2, number 3, and right now the market has actually been in consolidation on the same level of a support. So meaning there is a lot of pressure, guys, on this level of a support on the Bitcoin. So there is a chance for the pair to continue the rise again immediately. So our best chances to buy exactly at at 105.63. Let me just now write this signal quickly. Buy from 105.63, and in this case our safe zone shouldn't really ranging much lower than the bottom of the support right here. In this case also our TP is going to be exactly at the previous level of resistance, lies exactly right here as we can see at 108.496. Let me just now write the signal again quickly for you guys, 108.496. And that will be all, my friends, for the entire weekly analysis for Forex. And again, guys, in the end, don't forget, please, to join our free channel of Telegram to receive any updates about these signals that you are getting here on YouTube. That channel is Xtreme Trader Signals, and you can also find the link in the description below of this video. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.